Hello everybody and welcome back to Anxious Brain Central. I had my mic turned all the way down and I'm like, why the fuck isn't it working? So I'm recording on my phone because my iPad, the quality is garbage. Today we're going to be talking about comfort things because I feel like us anxious girlies, boys, whatever, have a lot of things that bring them comfort. And they can come in many ways of people or shows or music or things. Like, I'm always looking for comfort, okay? So right now I have my comfort movie on, The Grinch. I've seen that movie probably 8,000 times throughout the span of my life. Not the cartoon, but the Jim Carrey one. I had to pause it because I was starting to record and I just started fucking quoting it. I'm like, Max, pick out a bow. Can I use your finger for a second? And I was like, we can't do this because it's like I can't watch it without quoting every single line. My health anxiety. I'm like, do my lips look purple? Am I breathing? Probably not. I guess we can start out with like things I like to watch when I'm anxious or just like in general for comfort. Number 1, The Grinch. It doesn't matter if it's July. It is July and I am watching it. Do I care? The fuck? No. And nobody in my life will watch this movie with me because they're like, I don't want to hear your fucking mouth when I'm trying to fucking watch this movie. But like, it's like I have to do it, and that's on ADHD with TV. Bob's Burgers. I was addicted to Bob's Burgers. I still love it. I went and saw the movie in theaters. Like, I'm a stan. But I used to watch it every night before I went to bed. And there's like 11, 12 seasons. I've seen every single episode probably like, let's say like 10 times. Like for that whole year. I think it was the year before last year. That was like all I watched. Like I could not go to bed without watching it. Now I watch Young Sheldon to go to bed. Like a weird flip from like adult cartoons to like comedy. Is that comedy? I don't know, dramedy. And then some days I watch Twitch streams to go to bed. Like it depends. Like sometimes like I have to body double when I do things, and body doubling is basically where you have somebody talking or doing something in the background while you're doing something. So, for example, if you're cleaning your kitchen and you have the Basement Yard podcast playing in the background, you feel like you're body doubling. You have someone there, but not really there. And there's people that actually have people in real life body double. So, like, have their friend come sit with them while they clean their room. I don't really have that many friends. So, I body double with podcasts or shows. So, when I'm working, my job, the beginning of my job when we get to work is clean. Like half the dogs shit their pants, the cats play with their shit, flinging everywhere, so we have to clean. And I can't fucking clean in silence, so I put my AirPods in and I start playing a podcast. Now, Ladies and Tangents is my number 1 go-to. It feels like you're best friends with them. Like they just talk about anything, everything. If you don't know who they are, I'm gonna do like a YouTube video kind of explaining, but they basically just talk about nothing and everything at the same time. But they talk a lot about mental health and stories, and they do a lot of like scandals, or people write in and talk about shit they've done, and it's funny. The Basement Yard is basically the male version of that. It's these 2 guys. If you know who Joe Santagato is, him and his friend Frank do a podcast, and they're funny. I also listen to Stiff Socks. If you're not dirty, don't listen to it. They talk a lot about dirty things, but I have a very dirty mind. Like, no matter what anybody says, I think of it in the wrong way. Like, somebody can be like, oh my god, my dog has a stick in their mouth. That's what she said. That's me. I'm like, I have the brain of a 15-year-old boy sometimes, and that's really not great. But if you're into that kind of thing, they're comedians. Do you know Trevor Wallace? He makes, like, comedy videos, and then his friend Michael is also a comedian, and they're really funny. I love them. I met Michael at a show and he's very sweet. And there's 2 hot takes where they talk about like Reddit stories. I listen to that sometimes, but I get kind of bored because it's too like niche for me. That's why I created this podcast, because I cannot talk about one thing for like a whole episode. Like I need to bounce back and forth, and that, I don't know, if it's just like storytelling, I get kind of bored. I want to talk about like 80 different things at once. And that's on Ladies and Tangents. That's what they fucking do. Zane and Heath Unfiltered is the same. Zane and Heath from the Vlog Squad. David Dobrik, if you know who that is. And he's girlfriend, Mariah, and Matt King. Fucking hilarious. I love them. But yeah, those are the main podcasts I listen to. Anything Goes, Emma Chamberlain. I love Emma. She talks like so great for her age. Like, you'd think she's like 30, but she's younger than me. Those are the podcasts I listen to. And if you're like very like, I can't be in silence, I can't be alone, try body doubling. It really does work. Like, if you're studying or something, I can't study in silence. I have to have something on. So back to TV shows. Yes, Young Sheldon, Bob's Burgers. I'm gonna get fucking hate. I don't want to hear the slander though. I like watching the Kardashians. Okay, they just are so funny. Like, yeah, that's all I have to say. I've been watching Vanderpump Rules, but they do a lot of screaming, and that stresses me out. Like, if I'm trying to go to bed, like, that's like the prime time when I watch TV, is like before I go to sleep. So it's kind of a lot sometimes. I started watching Euphoria. I would not say that's a comfort show, but it's very entertaining. It's heavy though, so, and I don't do well with heavy shows, but I really like it so far. I think I'm on episode 3. But I gotta like go back because I was playing Sims while I was watching it, and I like missed like half of it, and I don't know what's happening. I was young and hungry. I remember I was going through like a shitty summer where it's kind of like where my anxiety kind of like started getting bad. I would like obsess about my breathing, which I still do, but like I wouldn't be able to get sleep because I was scared if I didn't focus on my breathing, I would die. Like, I was like, it was weird. And this is before I was medicated. So, like, I would stay up every night, like, controlling my breathing, and I couldn't sleep. So, I play Young and Hungry. I love that show. It has Emily Osment from Hannah Montana. Lily from Hannah Montana, you know? And, yeah. So, I haven't watched it in a while, though, but I've seen it a ton. I just looked at my toenails, and they need to be cut. That's disturbing. That's what I'm saying. Like, fucking squirrel brain. I made a list, and it's checking it twice. It's gonna find out. There's people talking about Christmas already, and I want to fucking come through the screen and punch them in the fucking head. It's not even August. I don't want to hear about Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear about Christmas. I don't want to hear about Halloween. I want to enjoy my summer before I have to freeze my dick off, okay? Like, I hate being cold. Like, I cannot stand it. It's awful. Like, it makes me want to curl up in a ball and die. Like, I don't want to hear about, oh my god, I can't wait until the leaves are falling and they're crunchy and I can wear a cute outfit. I look like a hobo all year round. I don't wear cute outfits, but like in the summer, like when it's cold, I don't give a shit how I look. I want to be warm. Like, I wear sweatpants and leggings every day and a sweatshirt. Like, I look like I'm going to a hip hop class every day. So, I don't do all that cutesy, like, shit. And then in the summer, all I wear is t-shirts and shorts. So, like, is that really any different? So, some other things that bring me comfort is drawing. I love art. I would say photography, but I'm such a perfectionist with my photography that it stresses me out more than it comforts me, honestly. Like, I'm like, I have to get this shot right, and if it's not right, I'm gonna fuck up my whole day. But, like, art, I do the same thing with art sometimes. I like a lot of, like, what's it called? Abstract art, like where you just draw a bunch of lines and patterns, because like if I try to draw a real thing, it gives me stress. It fucking stresses me out so bad. But I will take markers. They're still in my truck actually, and it's like 90 degrees outside, so they might explode. So that might be kind of an issue, but that's a later problem for me. But I just take markers and I just draw random shit, and but I try to make it look good. Like, I'll just draw a line and then, like, make it, like, loopy. I don't know if I'm making any goddamn sense. Loopy, and then, like, in the loops, I'll make patterns. So then it turns out looking like I meant to do that when I just scribbled a fucking line on paper. I love how my only decoration is that fucking perfume bottle. And the reason that's there is because at night the fan will hit the blinds and it, like, smacks the window and it's loud as shit. So when, like, I have one on the other side, too. But it prevents it from doing that. But yeah, and then I have this basket with more perfume and trash that I need to throw away. And one of my Crocs is just there. But yeah, when I go move into school, I'll probably have a more prominent background. I want to get some more decorations for my room this year, but I'm broke, so. And the new Sims pack comes out tomorrow, and I can't buy it. I don't have the money because I decided to go to Walmart yesterday and spend $50. But, like, I needed, like, travel things, so I'm going on vacation, And then I also, yeah, that's what I went and I got like some gluten-free stuff. And for whatever reason, gluten-free things are like 2 times the price of regular things. So, because I chose to fucking have celiac, you know? And I bought some fucking gluten-free pasta today. And that shit, it's fake. It's not gluten-free because I've been on the toilet like 6 times. And I ate it last night too, and my stomach was hurting. So, I'm about to throw it away. I'm pissed. It literally says gluten-free pasta. And then when I was in school, I also had a fidget bin. But a lot of my fidget toys are no longer with us, so I don't know where they are. So, yeah, we don't do that anymore. But I used to just hoard them. I never really used them. Are comforting. Animals are very comforting to me, obviously. That's why I love my job so much, because I go and hug cats. Like, that's not just my job, but that's part of it. Like, if people start to piss me off, I just go hide in one of the cat rooms because you have to have a key to get in, and I cuddle a cat. So, or I'll go take a dog on a walk or something, because there's people be fucking following me sometimes, and I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you about neutering. Like, you should know what that is. Should I give my cat milk? No, you really shouldn't if they're not babies and not regular milk. People are so fucking literal with like cartoons, like, oh my god, but in cartoons they do that. No, give your cat water when they're, you know, not, yeah. Anyway, I need to make a whole video of just like stupid fucking questions that people ask me, because I would be rich the amount of times I've been asked what altered means, or what is neutering, or whatever the fuck. So I put this liquid IV in my water bottle's over there. My mom gave it to me. She said it was too salty, and I was like, you're just a baby. And then I put it tastes like salt water. Like, it's supposed to be like lemon lime, so I'm like, maybe it'll taste like Sprite. No. But like, I feel so goddamn dehydrated that I'm like, I'm gonna use it. And then she was right, it's very fucking salty. So you wanna know something interesting? You know these brushes, the Tangle Teezer? I've had this brush, well, not this exact one, but I had a red one like 4 years ago, and now everybody has these brushes now, and I'm like, I beat the trend. Same with the Yerba under eye cream. I've had that forever, and now it's like a thing. That brush saved my life because my hair is very curly. Like, so I am mixed, yes, but I got my dad's hair, like thin, tight ass coils. So regular brushes don't go through my hair. It just like stops. This brush will fucking go through it, and I get a lot of knots in my hair. And it doesn't matter how much I brush it, especially like right here, and I can't see them to get them out. But that 10 out of 10. But everybody's getting it now, and I'm like, I've had this, but I had to get rid of it. The other one, it was like handheld, so you did like this, but it was nice though. But it started like, it was old, and it just didn't work. I got it from Ulta, and then this one I got from Target recently. I need to clean it out. It has like the fuzzies in it. Everybody's like, why are there fuzzies? I'm like, that's dandruff. Sorry, like, to say it like bluntly, that's dry skin from your fucking scalp. But yeah, I went to the gym today. I did legs. There was this guy in there, I was fucking cracking up. He was like going hard on like the leg extension. So like, if you don't go to the gym, I typically don't. I don't know why I'm acting like, yeah, I go to the gym, but you like sit. So this is you, okay? And then there's this like bar, okay, like across your legs, and then you go like this and push the bar up, and there's like weights for like how I can only do like 30-40 on that because I'm a baby. But this guy was like fucking like for like 20 minutes, just like fucking, and then he like got off of it and he was like waddling like a pain. I was fucking like, it was so funny. But yeah, I should have done squats, but I was like fucking ready to go. I had done enough. But I like doing legs. I feel like a lot of people are like, leg day is the worst day. Like, I like it. I don't know. I actually know what I'm doing. Like, if I do like an arm day or like a back day, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, there's so many exercises that you can do. But with like legs, there's not. I feel like it's easier for me to understand. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna finish watching The Grinch and go hang out with my friend. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.